Hello everyone, how are you? Hope all is well with you all and you and your families are doing okay. So, I was scrolling through social media and it is so toxic and polluted. I'm so scared to bring some of those stories to you guys to spoil your moment because social media is at a stage where it really drains your energy. While I know that toxicity sells, at the same time, it can't be healthy. Get up every day rolling from one toxic event to another toxic event. Just trying to survive in this life is enough stress. And somehow, if you really understand what is going on, you see, when you feed your mind too much toxicity, it eats away at it. And listen to me, man, a mind is a powerful thing to waste. And I ain't wasting mine on most of these stupidness. So what I try to do is go with the ones that is easiest on the mind and put my spin and share my perspective in a more calming way, as I'm fully aware of what people really want to hear about. And if you come with all positive, people don't really gravitate to that. So you have to give them a little of what they want to hear. But I'm not going into those ones that is just a bit much, like really eat away at your mind, because some of these stories are just mind-boggling, is just to say the least. And I'm not risking selling my soul for social media. However, I notice that Queenie has gone fully the rain stiff jacket business. And at the level where she is at right now, there is no coming back for her. And I know this one will tarnish her for a long time to come. As usual, you know her style. She was bawling and disgracing herself and going on. Of course, the usual suspect. It has to be something pertaining to Dowey. And I said to myself, Queenie, please, we have had enough of you for a while. It's World Dog moment right now. So we need to keep up with what's going on with World Dog. Let him at least trend in peace. But it's like she hear me talking to myself. Just play off words. And decided to go all out. No bars held back. Everything out in the open. Secrets busted out all over the place. As usual, it's drama between she and Dowey and their marriage and all of that. All I know is that Queenie is some special sort of a woman. What a woman. Not even like a shame. And don't be surprised if all of this nastiness deep inside, what you really want is for Dowey to come back. But somehow this time, I think Dowey is gone for good. And definitely this time, there is no coming back of Dowey to Queenie. Remember all that she went through? She was warned. And even when it was at its worst, where she ended up in hospital after Dowey assaulted her, lo and behold, Dowey make him way back. Of course, he needed something from her to help him propel him to where he is right now. And she cuss off social media even when them want her say him no real, is something he want. But somehow I have never seen a more matching pair. Queenie meet our match, because Dowey is willing to go toe to toe with her. Remember, said Dowey reach now, him they are big foreign, not regular foreign, him in the US of A, Alright. You know what really gets to me is her fake crying. Then she call on God and play with God's prayer. And right after she say a prayer, she gone back to sucking, bite out, lick out, and all of these things she cussing people, telling them in one sentence. I just look at her and say, but look at that, eh? How people can use God's name as convenience. No respect for God. No respect for yourself. It's amazing how these people can draw and mix up God in every nastiness they do. And a lot of people cheer them on because the love of carelessness is exciting for them, when really and truly Queen is just making a fool and a mockery of herself. When you think about the fact that Queenie is a mother and a grandmother, how shameful her children and grandchildren must feel towards her. But of course, you know, so if them tell her that, although we don't know what happened behind closed door, how she's supposed to cuss them out as well. Because it must be embarrassing. Because she's doing all this on the World Wide Web. Millions of people is seeing her. And what? She think that makes her a dads? As according to her, whatever that means. Or a star? Star where? On your clothes? Or on a picture frame? So let's get into the sauce. So finally, it seems like the reality and facts of the situation between Dowey and Queenie, she just realized what is going on. And only now seemingly realized that Dowey only married her because he wanted to get his papers. That was a big sign written on the wall for everyone with eyes to see. But somehow Queenie chose to see I'm blind. She also realized that, in fact, Dowey can't stand her. And really and truly, Dowey never liked a bone in her. I know facing that realization must have been really shocking for Queenie, even though she'd been fooling herself about the reality. So now that she have come face to face with the realization, Queenie decided to let everything rip. She decided to let loose everything on social media. And she is there with a vengeance. It's been brewing, but what finally pushed her overboard was the fact that Dowey posted a "Will You Marry Me" cake on his page for his now soon to be new wife, with roses and hands holding. Now you can imagine how Queenie feel when she look on his page. There's no evidence of her, no pictures, nothing intimate about them, but yet still, as she a wife, as she a wear the ring. So you know we go on there, so Queenie head chip up and chip out. She says she feel away because Dowey never buy her a cake, never a birthday present, never a Christmas present, never a Valentine's cake or present or gift. Now Queenie, you have no one else to blame but yourself. Because if you accepted that all along, that's how the carpet is laid. So, the reality is when you go into a relationship, the way how you spread the carpet from the beginning, that's how the carpet is going to be walked on. And Queenie, you need to remember your purpose was to help him. He has no love and definitely wanted no attachment to Queenie. Because no matter how she tried, she wanted to do songs with him, she wanted to do things with him. Even when he was encouraged by her to do his bleaching cream business, and she wanted was to put it in full production under the two of them name and get things out there. Before him do anything for Queenie benefit, him just up and just stop it. So she went on to class Dowey, how he's B man, and even went on to say even though his mother said to her a long time doing name a call on B-man business. But this is not any news to many of us. So right then and there, Queenie, you look and sound stupid saying this because from you and Dowey married, there was allegation of evidence at police station where it's alleged that Dowey and him friend used to go to Mobile on weekend and go sleep with men where they would get pay. But one weekend in question, the thief laptop and phone when they were leaving. And when the B-man called them and asked them, where is them things? They said they never took them, they don't know anything. But these B-man had trackers on their items. And while Dowey and his friend was on his way back to Kingston, they tracked the items to be traveling to Kingston. And that Dowey and his friend never know the items were being tracked. So these same men call ahead to the police station who stopped the bus they were traveling on and took them off and held them at the police station until these B-men from Mobile arrived at the police station and identified the items. Not sure if these B-men had pressed any charges, but this is not strange news. This is something where most people know, and more stuff was said. But it was something that was exposed every weekend that was Dowey link to get money. But because them the thief these items from the men, that link mash up. And Queenie been know about this. She know a long time about Dowey questionable lifestyle. So now when she think she trying to tear down Dowey and talking about his trans and gay people that is associated with in his phone, she knew all about this and she never had a problem with that. Even when he went to the UK, he ran away with one of Queenie's friend and go live with him, who is said to be a B-man. And she still fight for him and want him. And they been married and they together the whole time. She even indulged with him, having sex with other people, having threesome and all that. She said it out of her own mouth. And all this gallus thing she tried to put on Dowey about women here and women there, she embellished those stories to make Dowey look good, to throw off the facts surrounding what people think about Dowey, that he is a B-man. These kind of guys always have a lot of women friends because remember, them have a lot of femme attitude. But all these stories that she did with him have woman pregnant this and never female pregnant this and woman this and woman this, not no go so. It was just Queenie putting out stories to make it look like she and Dowey a war over woman thing, while throwing off the idea and the rumors that Dowey lifestyle is questionable. She is good at building these elaborate stories around Dowey to make Dowey look good, but at the same time created a toxic environment like she and him a war over women, when really and truly Dowey just felt comfortable being with his woman lady friends them. It's not a situation say him a cheat all over the place. So now when she come out on social media trying to throw him under the bus about him a B-man and this and that, nothing, it wasn't a problem before. So coming out and saying that about him now is waste woman thing, that stop trying to do that now to tear down the guy. Everybody accepted what them want to accept and everybody guess what them want to guess and think what them want to think of him. You coming with this now, it just make you, Queenie, just look like an idiot and a really nasty and wasted woman. She fully knows what goes on with Dowey. You know, hear the man come out publicly saying that him not have no nature nor feeling for ever have sex with her. Stop thinking you're trying to disgrace Dowey. Because Queenie, You're only showing how disgraceful you are and looking desperate and nasty. Think about the video where you take with me in the blonde hair. Have you still got it? When I was wetting your pipe, Queenie said it to me. Still miss me, still miss you too. You know, I always think about the video where you take with me in the blonde hair. Have you still got it? When I was wetting your pipe, Queenie said it to me. If you still have it. But I love feedback. Something like that, please. Just around that thing. I think I just saw a guy. It will look like a snack. Oh my God. I would look like all them eating them me did I run from. Would I take all of them right now? The cocker will run. I try run through the water. All them eating them me did I run from. Would I take all of them right now? The cocker will run. I try run through the water from. Fucking hell. Back. Ras, I miss you too.
I can't fire back, please. I can't take the one pop and that's it. You need a matic. You need fling off your matic. Make me fling off pan, you know, please. Come here, a bag of things more release. But just a warm up. Come in, know all you want notice my comment like me and your friend from now. Me and your blood clot friend. Last time I dis up your blood clot in January and put in your blood clot, please. Oh, you want notice everybody class in the comment section. Every day the people in class or your workplace and all these things, man clone, yeah made all these things and tell you, oh yeah, you're the only person that shot husband and the man know why you are. The truth hurt. Why come and say you're wicked and evil? Because you are, you know you are, bitch. Cause you try set me up yard foreign and abroad. You try set me up wicked, dirty, careless, nasty woman, fungus front girl.
Yeah man, me about it. I not you know that me know, you know. Why? And when she attack, you know, from she say now go offend her, you know, she now from she talk. Me never want fuck her, touch her, nothing. And she never know. You see me? Cause me see the type of woman she is. You go around dear rich people with them money and you set them up. I thought she did want to groom me, you know.
I released the voice notes or you did want your daughter to sleep with your husband. Lie down in the Airbnb when I rent a there, or you pull out the sofa bed and you Rochelle in there with Ziggy at the threesome. Yeah, you and your deceased daughter the threesome with Ziggy. Yeah, I don't forget anything. You're forgetting that I know your deeds. You picked the right one to the dirty careless girl.
It's true, no, cause she needs for dead.
If she dropped down, you're going to say, what?
You stay over this service, stay over yourself. No, cause she needs for dead.
If she dropped down, you're going to say, what?
But I can think of blood.
Where your blood classes?
Me not to repeat.
Repeat your blood classes.
No.
Why? You say if she would drop down, then you're going to have a say, thank you, Jesus.
Remember me? And me when she in a hospital, you know, when she get a complication, you know, when she and her man when she have done a Jamaica, you know, I want him on the school, I want to get us come away life, you stay over the service, stay over yourself. So you see more me as a sick woman, I go and sing praise and worship till Father God take her. I keep funeral till the dead. Know that? Oh? Over the service, stay over yourself. So you see more me as a sick woman, I go and sing praise and worship till Father God take her. I keep funeral till the dead. Know that? Oh? I sing, say mama go and sing hallelujah and bun anytime she takes sick. Pussy will me go work. You know at them time them me and my God go work. Know that and him have to answer me prayer. Know that. I'm going to hear me can see. I'm going to hear me can deny darkness for your pussy hole.
I see things reach her, I know her calmer. I sit down there and laugh. I say you're calmer. You have a lot of crosses to deal with. You have a lot of things where you sit down and sit up and do.
You have a lot to deal with. Me know me can't help her, you know. Me can't help her. I could have helped her one time. Me can't help you again, Mama. Me I tell you the honest truth.
Why do it? The best thing I can say to you, you need to just avoid it and leave it and get on with your life and do it. I'm not gonna lie, you have a whole life ahead of you. You can get so much out of life. You're the America right now.
I'm for that. That's question. So come here and say, you, she, our daughter, and my boy, they are the armor too, man. I want you cool, man.
Then she went on to say how Dewey makes she lose her house. Queenie, you can't lose something you never had. Firstly, Dewey don't want to do nothing with you. He don't want any ties with you. You know, see, he would do songs with other people and not with you. He was just focused on the bus to get his papers in the UK. And that's where it's at. Now back to the house. You, Queenie, take up yourself and go pay NHT contribution for you and Dewey. Not Dewey paying it. You paying it for Dewey and paying it for yourself. Of course, you had a plan to get a NHT house. Nothing wrong with that. But Queenie can't do it alone because of her age. But with a younger husband, it would keep the mortgage down to a level. Now, Queenie, why you never do it with one of your children or one of your grandchildren? You could have been showing the NHT with them, you know. Is it that none of your children or grandchildren, if they're that age, don't work? You could have been done that. Instead, you put everything into this boy doing. And when you see things collapse, you have a problem. No, for you to get an NHT loan for a house, the two of you have to qualify. You are 50-year-old, him in his early 30s. When the two of you come together, because he's younger, it make the mortgage come down a certain percentage. If you and him are 50-year-old, it make the mortgage higher. So of course, with you paying the money for you and Dewey, both of your points come together and you guys qualify for the house. So of course you guys applied and were chosen. Now when it comes down to the finality of it, for you to get the keys, the two of you, Queenie and Dewey, had to sign off on it. And you dropped the ball again because you failed to see the facts that Dewey can't stand you and don't want to be tied up with you in no shape or form. That's why he would never sign anything, even though he don't have to spend $1. Because you, Queenie, is dealing with all expensive. It just shows, Queenie, how him hate you, Queenie. And the level of hatred him feel towards you, the reality is now hitting you. That Dewey hate you, Queenie. But what I'm saying, you see, out of the fact, Dewey, that no one else wanted to help you back then, before you become popular, and remember you became popular because of Queenie, as she give the bus, you know, and as she bring it to the media, she make you able to can travel from here to there and everywhere. She take you out of Jamaica. You get to stay in the UK. That helped you to get a Canada visa. Then propel you on to get a USA visa. And I know when you came back around, Queenie, after the incident where you hit her and she went into the hospital, I knew his help you wanted to go to the USA. You wanted to get some monies off her. And everybody saw it, saying come around back to come get some money off you. But guess what happened? Again, you turn a blind eye and delusional set in. But Dewey, you could have done this for Queenie. At her age, she not own a house. And she put in the work. She paid the NHT for you and her. Getting you guys qualified by putting your points together that she paid for. But you could have put with her and gave her the opportunity to get a house. You know, sometime in a relationship, and no matter how toxic it is, Sometimes even when you separate, it's not good to totally just burn down the bridge. Because at any time you don't know what may happen in life and you may need that person. You understand? Just remember, say it don't cost you anything doing. You could have signed that, and that's all she needed. She go on and she go pay the whole of the mortgage. She a pay a lawyer. She a pay a contribution, and she alone a do everything. So the only thing you're doing is just going to sign. You did nothing else. You could have done it for her. Make it be like, say, you know what, a swap. She give you the opportunities where you're able to travel, and you give her the opportunity to own a house. It not cost you nothing, but you cost her everything, down to her dignity. So at least, with all the disgrace and drama, and the fight that she put in for you, should I able to at least achieve a house that she alone would be paying for anyway. The whole thing is just sad. But look at how quick Dowey mother run in and put Dowey name and house in the USA. I bet it's the same thing she did. Use his age to help keep the mortgage down. Even though she's saying that she buy her own house cash. If she did, she would not need to put Dowey name on it. Because for those who ever dealt with a mortgage, loans, age help to determine the loan and monthly payment. Now on the ease of this reality hitting Queenie, and Dowey go put up engagement cake for his soon-to-be wife. Madhouse doors and windows fly as Queenie totally lost control of all her faculties, hitting out at Dowey and his mother in the most vicious and nasty way. All secrets left loose, left, right and center, and most people don't feel sorry for Queenie because she was warned. The boy no want you, him only want papers. And she cuss out everyone. You make your bed, Queenie, now you have to sleep in it. Now even more daunting allegations let out the bag.
Question, so come here say you, she, our daughter, and my boy they are there, my two man. I want to be cool, man.
Okay. So you hear when we there, you hear about the burglary?
Me hear everything.
Okay, and hear what?
I want to hear about alcohol one day. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, me hear about it. I don't know that me know, you know.
Boy.
And when she attack, you know, from she say now go offend her, no she now from she talk. Me never want fuck her, touch her, nothing. And she don't even know. You see me? Because me see the type of woman she is. You go around there rich people with their money, and you set them up. And so she did want to groom me, you know.
It's not all you did want your daughter to sleep with your husband, your so-called husband. Would you like me to release that one? Would you like me to release the one where you tell him, say, I know you want to fuck my dog? Answer me, come, I want to put up the Ipa all brought them where you come collect from me yard. I want to put up the pupina them. The Ipa all clothes the way you come pack up and every day you sit down pan live and I'm a pupina them. I go like you're smarty pan the people them. Walk on bed clothes, girl. Pan the people them. Walk on bed clothes, girl. Hurry up, I'm hacking. You know, tell me about bag of things by you. Can you go like say, remember who me blood? And me was your blood strength behind the closed doors. So I don't understand how you think you can have mouth for blood clot me. You're outer than bright.
You said you, she, our daughter, and my boy they are there, my two man. I want to be cool, man.
Okay. So you hear when we there, you hear about the burglary?
Me hear everything.
Okay, and hear what? And the burglary there, them got a wrong house. And that may I show you. So straight away, I didn't know I'm a sister, I'm a mother in here with my kids. Straight away, she don't know, say me a prayer. I don't get the phone call and them say the camera them on. Them say the next door neighbor just come and say them need my camera, them need your camera. So send them the recordings I give with the logins. I say it on my son's phone. And them turn to me and say people come for burger the house, some black boys a while ago, and them see it on my camera. I will watch it on everything. And me I watch the camera and I say, it's weird that me there with Gangster now. Or man and her picnic and me I do my surgery and somebody attempt for breaking her house next door. And the people them next door are white people, them not big sweet black people. I was the only black person in this village, so me I'm not idiot.
Yeah.
How far me live doing, me not living at the ghetto.
Yes, Mama, you know, have to tell me, man, see a thing in a Mama, the things, you know. So
for you even hear about it after she said she know what she's doing. When the second
Mama, she know what she had do. She know everything what she had do. I tell her something, Mama. You see she, that lady, God and live. You see that lady, she not go around nobody wearing, she can't get a clout off her right now. From me know her. You hear that?
Yeah, but
right now, any man who she go take right now, he must give her some form of clout. Know that, and so anything we come around her, any mama bumbo cloth thing, if she can't go on the internet and hold you down, she not gonna talk about you. You understand? Woman, remember when I'm there around her, me see says that woman will love to have things wrap around people in the head, you know. You see me? They love to have something wrap nothing, and she don't even know. You see me? Because me see the type of woman she is. You go around dear rich people with them money, and you set them up. I saw she did want a groom me, you know. I saw she that groom my mama, but she couldn't groom me them way. Me I'm one bad man. Me alone go for my thing, I do my own crime. Fucking self. You know, I have nobody around me when me know can love shut off them mouth.
Life. So she did call me and tell me about man call her and said to her, say he must bring she in a me for him get for
God, I do them thing. And she don't want to look bad. She take herself out like a year. No more that.
Reach her, I know her calm. I sit down there and laugh. I say, you calm. You have a lot of crosses to deal with. You have a lot of things where you sit down and sit up and do.
You have a lot to deal with. Me know me can't help her, you know. Me can't help her. I could have helped her one time. Me can't help you again, Mama. Me I tell you the honest truth.
Why do it? The best thing I can say to you, you need to just avoid it and leave it and get on with your life and do it. I'm not gonna lie. You have a whole life ahead of you. You can get so much out of life. You're the America right now. No way.
Now, who is surprised about these allegations where Queenie was trying to groom Dowey to rob people? We all know that Queenie is a professional thief and criminal record of 29 felony is a whole lot. So it's not unbelievable now Dowey saying Queenie would friend people who have money, then solicit Dowey and whoever to rob them, and loads more stuff. So Queenie, and them life they are living a big England. We just asking from robbing stores and so on to know setting up people to rob your own friends. Why, that not look good nor sound good at all, Queenie lady gangster. You don't know, say, from Dowey I drop the secrets like this. You know I done with her. He went on to say he can't wait to sing funeral songs at her passing because he would not even be there. Dowey talk up a crocus bag of things. And the fact that Queenie said Dowey and his people sent threat to her mother, how wicked and lie Queenie is. As Dowey mother Odette, who speaks to Queenie mother, said is a lie her daughter Queenie telling, as she received no threats. Queenie is lying. However, Queenie did say the persons never call her mother. They call her, threatening her mother. But truth be told, I knew from I heard Queenie mention the threatening her mother. I said Queenie has totally lost her old goddamn mind because I don't believe her. What she did, the drama with she and Dowey, is so played out. So much so for her to really get a reaction and tug at people's heartstring, the best thing she had to was throwing the mother threat in it, because the mother threat is what get most of us attention to say like what really going on here. We reach a level of threat going out for Queenie mother. who never get herself involved or come on social media pertaining to anything that Queenie does. The fact of the matter is that Dewey reach where he wanted to reach, and she's just realizing he doesn't want anything to do with her. So she's going to talk all sort of things. But them says if you live in a glass house, don't throw a stone. Because Dewey is coming out ripping and talking a lot of deeds that Queenie is involved in the UK. So all this about threats to her mother is something that she twisted to get more attention. It look real bad, Queenie, to throw your mother under the bus for attention. Crying on social media, oh, them threatening my mother's life, just to be more impactful. But I feel the lie, and it is a vicious one, Queenie. The reality is, Queenie, Dewey is gone totally, and he been gone a long time. It's just that the realization you're just facing up to it. And it's for good this time. Because see, Dewey reached the biggest foreign that he wanted to reach. Queenie, stop disgracing yourself on social media. Because anything you're going to talk about Dewey, you are a Confederate and you have been a part of it. You understand? And guess what? You're only making yourself look more disgraceful, more disgusting, more sickening, and more people are tired of you. Without Dewey, you need to come with something else to entertain the people them if you want to be on social media. So pull up your big woman drawers, change your life, go find a job as a cleaning lady or a carer. Be a productive member of society. Reinvent yourself and find a church and live a better life. Right now, you're looking like a professional liar, professional thief, wasted and nasty woman who sensationalize everything to stay relevant. You're all played out now. Too much evidence and secrets are coming out about you. Plus, remember, you've been snitching on yourself, Now people can put things together and know exactly the kind of woman that you are. Queenie Lady Gangster, move on. Make Dewey move on and live his life. You there, so, and him over there, so. The reality is apparent right now. He will never come back where you are. And that's the reality. He finally reached where he wanted to be. Queenie, you said you're finalizing divorce. You sent the divorce papers, but it went to the wrong address and come back to you. Just focus on finalizing the divorce. Move on, live your life, and make Dewey move on and live him life. Clean up your life, Queenie. Clean up your life. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.